He's a big chungus. He's a big chunky boy. Such a big.
All right. I think we can go ahead and start. And as Christopher mentioned, I actually have a conflict now, so I can't stay on real long. So we're going to try to keep it short so we can get the questions quickly. From the tech side, the main update that I have, and we'll see if Tacos has anything to mention, but we are continuing to work on the charting. That's the number one priority on Chungus Finance. We got a license from TradingView. So that's you guys know that's basically the best charts that everyone uses, best tooling. So we basically, I guess I'd say, have a really rough version working. So we have the data provider and everything. And now we have to add some server-side stuff for some performance and figure out some optimizations, and then kind of tie everything into the site itself, figure out the display. So there's a good amount of work left there. We've made a good amount of progress. I'm holding off on an ETA for now. But yeah, I mean, I won't give an estimate, but I will say that we've made a lot of progress in some of the more difficult parts of that. And yeah, I'm optimistic for when we can deliver that, and I think that will be the big feature that really brings people onto the platform. And then with that added, we can also focus more on some of the cooler differentiating aspects. That's sort of the core component, to have people on our site or on our app using it daily and driving revenue. So with that, that's my main update. I guess one other thing we're discussing, an appearance on with a YouTuber potentially on Wednesday, but we have to see how that shakes out with dates, if that happens, or if that's going to take a little bit more. Okay, yeah. So next, maybe Christopher, if you have an update.
Yes, gladly. But Tacos, do you have anything to toss in on Polygon's comments regarding Chungus Finance development?
Yeah, I mean, it's just prototyping still. We went through a couple contracts with some known vulnerabilities, including the bog finance contract. And yeah, so far the tools are catching what they should be. We're adding additional hooks so that there's more graphical output that is likely to be sort of useful on the web app. Yeah, so I think we're making progress. It's still sort of maybe in the computer nerd area, but soon we'll be able to lift those up to sort of UI user-facing features.
Sounds good, man. Thanks for the update. I just do want to take a second. I know a lot of people are probably feeling a little bit despondent looking at their portfolios right now. The biggest truth in investing is you do not make money when the market is up. You make money when the market is down, because that's when you're making your purchases. So I know it's hard to look at. And this is industry cryptoverse wide, not just referring to BCC, but the best thing you guys can do is hold and DCA and, try to get your positions up. So I know it's a little hard to watch. We know at Chungus, the BNB impact has been tough, but it's absolutely going to bounce back. And I think our timing is going to be awesome. Chungus Finance is going to be legitimately the premier BSC chart tooling app, and people are going to flock to us. And the relationship with BCC directly and indirectly is going to be amazing for new prospectors, new prospective buyers, forgive me, as well as existing holders. We still do need to dial in on how we're going to work with the ad revenue thing on that side, but that's really going to give you guys an amazing, amazing thing to look forward to. On the flip side, just to further add to our legitimacy, my audit guys a little bit held up. We did do Ether Authority, who is really one of the foremost experts in the area. We have no issues, but they examine everything line by line, and they're going to give us a fantastic report. We look forward to seeing that launching in the next few days, probably early next week. As far as updates from my end, that's chiefly it, and I'd leave the rest open to AMA questioning. I do know Doge has some important updates he'd like to get to, so I'm going to turn the mic over to him.
All right, thank you, Crip. So, and thank you for everyone who's attending tonight. I know, people are feeling down, but I think a lot of us have really felt at home here in the BCC Telegram because we just have so many awesome people, and we know how to hold and we know how to buy the dip. So I guess I have three things for you. The first one is just try to do a little coin snipering every day. It is very easy on the phone if you just do it once a day. Like, for some reason, the CAPTCHA, it only takes a few seconds. So like if all you can give is 2 minutes a day, well, or 1 minute a day, that's a vote. Some of us have been trying to go a little more hardcore using Tor on our computers, and it's a little frustrating, but we are just about 40% the way to getting listed there because we need the 500 votes. So we will get there, and we will be there by next weekend, if not much sooner. So sometimes things don't come as fast as you want, but as long as you get there, and in the grand scheme of things, whether we were listed on CoinSniper today versus 4 days or 5 days from now, doesn't make much of a difference, right? So do that if you can, if you have the time. All those little things help, right? Because we can buy a YouTuber, we can buy a TikToker, but it's that genuine organic growth and that those genuine grassroots efforts done by our holders that make all the difference. In talking about those genuine grassroots efforts, I want to have some fun on Reddit again tonight. And especially around this hour, for like the next 6 hours, it's this nice convergence of different parts of the globe, right? Like, so we're not too late yet for Europe, and we've got like, California hanging out. And so I'm going to post in the main group about which one we'll be targeting tonight. And all those posts will be up within the next half hour. So just like try to interact with all of them, upvote all of them. If you can, comment on all of them, but I will give the targeted one where we'll try to get at the top or near the top of that subreddit tonight, like we had done with all crypto bets last week. And lastly, so the third thing is that we are launching our Gleam.io subscriber drive giveaway. So basically it's a giveaway where you have all these different steps that you can complete to get entries into the contest. And so the way that it works is like, if you subscribe to our subreddit, you get an entry. If you join the Telegram, you get an entry. And those give you access to the prizes. And the prizes will be totaling about $600 to $700 in BCC. So the top prize will be around $200 or so. And we'll also have at least 10 to 15 prizes of $10 in BCC. So if you take part, you definitely have a decent chance of winning maybe the $10. And for those of you who are already subscribed, all you have to do is confirm the fact that you're subscribed and you'll get your entry. So if you're already following us on Twitter, you're already in the Telegram, all those things, it won't be that much work, and you'll get credited and you'll have a chance of winning the prizes. So I'd seen this in other areas and also in other crypto projects, and it seemed like a no-brainer. I don't know why more people don't do it, but hey, we'll get in on this and we'll get some new blood. And there's even going to be a referral aspect. So if you bring someone in and they follow your link, that's even more entries for you, and you have an even better chance of winning the big prizes. And that's all I got for you now. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Doge. That was awesome. I look forward to some of these moves. I definitely think the Gleam.io is bigger than it sounds, guys. You can get some real money for clicking a few buttons. So certainly any of the existing holders are going to want to take advantage of that. And it is absolutely going to help with our outreach. Just to recap on two things he said, and I perhaps was too short on it, really want to thank our whole community, all our holders. You guys have been diamond hands, and it's awesome. It's awesome. We love you guys, and ultimately this is a community project, and we're going to succeed together. It's a little bit of a bumpy path, but it's going to happen, guys. We are making stuff happen behind the scenes. and we're going to change the face of Chungus. He's going to get even bigger than he's ever been and eat the whole universe. Anybody else on the steering committee have any other points to discuss, or should we move into the AMA segment?
Let's hear some questions.
Hit us, boys.
Hi guys, how you doing? It's Papachungus here. I know everyone's panicking. It was me who sold a chunk out of this, but I had no. Right, I'm looking now. I didn't have much choice. I will be back, and we will be back with double my holding. Whether you're, well, we will be at a million. What you say, million, 2 million market cap. We're going to double our holding, and it's working in my favour now. So do not panic. If you start, no, this is working, and I can't believe it now. I'm literally, I can't believe it. Do not panic. If you start selling, I'm going to buy triple my holding back. We won't let you down. Trust the plan. Trust the dev. Do not panic. But if you start panicking and dumping, I come in here through trust tacos. Yeah, and I think he's going to trust me back. If you start dumping, stop not tacos, it's Deutsch. If you start dumping, I'll be buying more back. Watch.
Yeah, I mean, like all of us too, we all have investments in the greater crypto market. We all hold some of the majors. So all of us, we feel the pain too. I think it's probably a little bit easier for us. So we do appreciate, Cryptofer and everyone have said, you guys holding. I think with us, when we're essentially, we have insider information. We're the ones working on the project. We're seeing what's happening. So it's a little bit easier, I think, for us to say, we're calm and everything. But we really are. Like, none of us enjoy going through the dips and the market drawdowns. But again, like for me personally, I'm not always even checking where the market's at because I'm spending my time, my effort on the tech side of things. I'm really excited about that. I think we have an awesome project, an awesome product, and I think it's going to do big things. So I'm not saying we don't feel that pain. We basically all feel it. We're not happy about it. But I'm just kind of saying it's not something that I really focus on day to day because again, we have really cool stuff in this project, amazing business plan, business model that really no other project on BSC has, I would say, and a great team. And yeah, we're just really focused on our execution.
Yeah, I'd like to add to that, Polygon. I'm investing in your project, the developers project, the team's project. Like you said, I'd like to reiterate that you make a lot more money when people are fearful, and it's working for me. And you said that yourself, and literally, I could buy back now, but I'm holding off for a second. It's a business thing. It's not against you guys.
None of us like that drawdown, right? But then on the flip side, it also means it's a very discounted opportunity because, yeah, if you look at where we're at, where we have basically a prototype, which is even more than what some projects have, especially with the design not being complete shit or complete crap. Sorry for the language, but yeah, if you look at that and you look at no coin market cap, no CoinGecko yet, none of these big catalysts yet. And you look at what we're going to be coming out with. Yeah, again, it's, when things are flying high on the market and you have a lot of sky high valuations based on momentum, like with SafeMoon blowing up and Bonfire blowing up, and like that's awesome. We definitely would love to have that. We're pushing for that with marketing. But that can also be, that's a product of the market, the conditions in the market. And when you don't have that, what can you do? You can really make sure you're executing on your use case, which for a lot of projects, that's not so clear, right? They have very ambitious use cases, but a lot of them are very far out in a lot of work. So, I mean, I think that we're a really good level of delivering something super useful in the short term. And that gives me a lot of confidence. And that basically means that I don't even necessarily check the price every day, right? I mean, yeah, I do. I track it. I'm not saying we don't worry about that. We don't care about that. But we have a lot bigger things on our mind, which is